All right, so for um, we're coming up. We just finished question four. Now we're gonna do question five and six. And rather than using the assignment six data, I'm gonna use the data we used from class. So number five asks us to build a dendrogram using the Ward's approach. And so you'll have to open SPSS, and then on assignment six, what you want to do is just these attribute importance scores. You want to copy these and just paste them into the data set. And then click variable view, and you can go in and you can change the name so they match these. So so for yours it'll be type, speed, um, price, and brand. And for mine it's price, weights, battery life, internet, and brand. And you simply change that by going into variable view and just change it right there. And then we just go to analyze, classify, hierarchical cluster. We gotta update these. So throw everything, all your variables into this section. Okay, that's fine. You want to check dendrogram. Then method, you gotta make sure you use the Ward method and Euclidean distance. And just hit OK. And it'll give you one of these, which you'll just copy and paste into the assignment. And then so that's all question five is. Um, so question six says, what's the share of each segment? Um, and so to figure this out, and Larson kind of gives you a hint. He says right here, 3 segments, which will be obvious in your cluster. So let's pretend there's 4 segments. So what you look on the side here, and this number 22, that's your denominator to figure out market share. And then you simply look at, let's say this section is one cluster. So just go 1, 2, 3, 4, um, 5, 6, 7, 8. I guess oh, let's have this be its own segment. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So the share of segment 1 would be 4 over 22. And the share of this segment would be 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 over 22. This one would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 over 22. And this last one would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 over 22. So then you just write segment 1. And then just give the percentage. And you do that for each segment. So for question B, you'll want to rerun this and save it. So you just hit save, single solution. For yours, he tells you to do 3 clusters. So I'll give it a shot with this data. Okay, then I'm just gonna jump over to my data view. All right, it saved that. So now you go to analyze, compare means. You throw all your attributes in the dependent list and your newly created variable in your independent list. And I like to go to options and just get rid of these 2 things. Just keep the mean. Then you just run that, and then you'll just want to copy and paste this report into your just right in here, and then you just write a sentence on each segment, which remember it tells you to do three of them. So looking at segment one, price is really important to them. That's all I'd write. For segment one, price is really important to them. For segment two, price and internet are important. For segment three, it's all about brand. And so that is problem 5 and 6. Okay, and looking at number seven is really similar to the last assignment. And I'm not going to do a full demonstration, um, but it's pretty straightforward. If we look at what we did in class, you'll just want to create a new sheet and just copy over the values from your regression results. Um, and then you just set up something similar to here, um, where you have these same attributes on top, and you simply look at what is in product one, and if it's included you put a 1, if it's not included you put a 0, and always make sure you have a 1 on the intercept. And then your utility is just using the sum product function, and that simply, if you look at it, you're highlighting um, you're highlighting you're just multiplying these numbers, your regression results, by the product attribute. Now you can download this whole worksheet. It's on Blackboard, the one Professor Larson did. Strongly recommend that you refer to it because it's exactly how he wants you to do it. First choice is also fairly easy. Once again, he uses a simple if function that you can just copy over, but you could also just eyeball it and say which one is the highest number. Then down below, you just add up how many times product 1 is first choice compared to product 2, product 3, and product 4. Your denominator is just the sum of these, and that gives you the market share, our first choice. Then share preference. Also very easy. Just look at the example that we did in class, and you can just literally look at the formula and replicate it. Pretty straightforward, pretty similar to what we did in the last assignment.